this, but you guys on a 6-on-3 had killed 159. You just missed an empty net. I mean, you seem like you'd done a great job up to that, and they finally got one. What were your thoughts there?
Yeah, it was, I thought, well, the second and third, I thought it was a very good game from our team, especially the second and third period. It was probably some of the best hockey we played in a long while, and we tie the game. We get the great goal by the O'Reilly line there in the third period late, and then you're stuck with killing off a 5-on-3 with 2:16 left on the clock, and we went right to the bitter end of that one. I thought we did a great job. You had the opportunity with the empty net, and it, from my angle anyways, it looked pretty good all the way down the ice. Just sneaks wide, and they come back and get one right at the end there. Not gonna lie, hurts.
You frustrated with those calls, the two calls on Risto and Georges?
The second and third calls in the game?
Yep.
Yes. It was the high stick was a high stick, and that's what ended up having to happen. There was a previously called penalty. His stick comes up and hits Barron in the face, or it appears it does. I haven't really seen the replay, and so they're. I guess they could say they're stuck calling the second penalty.
And the discussion on the Franzen penalty, was that about the late penalty and the goal being scored? What was that all?
Yeah, there was a lot of discussion about the time of the goal. If the goal went in, the timing of the goal going in, and what it meant for the penalty, the delayed penalty, and the two that were on the clock. Being under a minute, there was discussion. It was an automatic review, didn't need a coach's challenge. But they, at least some of the communication in the ice was that they had reviewed for goalie interference, and it wasn't, and I was more concerned about the possible offside that happened as the puck entered the zone. So there was just a lot of straightening out.
So you can't challenge the offside in the last minute? That has to come
No, it's an automatic. It's automatic, but that's not exactly the way it was. We were talking on the ice, and I wanted to make sure that they had also looked at the offsides, because we didn't think it was goal interference because our guy pushed him in there, but it's possible that it was offsides. We don't have a good angle to actually see if it was or not, but it was possible that the guy catching the puck did lift his leg.
Dan, you had no issue with the Rasmus penalty. Did you have any exceptions with Josh's penalty on Patrick Kane?
Well, I said I think I kind of, for the second and third penalty of the game, yes.
Right. What about Patrick and just how, he's kept off, you do such a good job, you keep him off the board, and then all of a sudden, boom, just like that, he turns this game around and wins it in his homecoming.
Yeah, I mean, again, we gave him 2 minutes of 5-on-3 at the end of the game. If that's, they've actually had quite a bit of it this year, and they did the things they normally do. They run the play to Patrick. I think that's probably his third or his fourth goal, 5-on-3, and we got right to the bitter end, and 30 seconds on the clock, and they score it to tie it.